So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. It's called Megalopolis. What kind of dinosaur is that? Is that going to go up against Megashark? Actually, Megalopolis is the name of a futuristic utopian city. Oh, well, the shark's going to win that fight, no problem. There's no shark, sir. The movie follows an architect named Caesar Catalina in New Rome. New Rome, huh? What's that? That's New York, but sometimes things are ancient Rome themed. Gotcha. So Caesar's discovered this new building material called Megalon that he wants to use to build Megalopolis. Right. Also, he can stop time. That's an ability that he has. Oh, so this is like a superhero movie, kinda. No, that's a metaphor, you dummy, or an analogy, or it's not, or it is real. Does it affect the plot? Does anything? Okay. Okay. I am confused. That makes sense. That'll probably happen a lot. Does it? Okay. So anyway, Caesar has this mistress.
I'll be honest. When I saw that in the trailer that he could start and stop time, I was like, oh, so this is like can be some kind of action adventure type deal. And that's, I mean, just based on the trailer, after it kept going, I was like, okay, that's not what's happening here, but it's cool.
And her name is Wow Platinum. Oh, wow. Wow. That's right. Nailed it. So she actually is going to end up marrying Crassus, who's Caesar's rich uncle. Got it? Okay. And Crassus has a grandson, Claudio, who's Caesar's cousin, and also wants money and power like Wow Platinum. Claudio. All right. And he parties with Julia, who's the daughter of the mayor Cicero, who's the enemy of Caesar Catalina. I think I'm following you, but I cannot confidently say so. This is like the easy to follow stuff right now. Oh my God. So anyway, Cicero's daughter, Julia, starts talking to Caesar, but he's not interested at first because she's a party girl. Okay. He freaking tells her he has no interest in talking to people who can't converse about science and literature and politics. Being the Jaden Smith of your generation is tight. But she tells him that she saw him freeze time as he was leveling this building. So he's like, so you're able to see my power. That is for real. But no, it is, metaphorically speaking, you can see that I can do that.
What's he searching?
Sir?
Is he searching something? Or?
Oh, sorry. Sir, I think this is kind of important stuff I'm talking about here. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, I agree. It definitely seems like you think that. Okay, thank you. Because we're talking about philosophy here. Oh, we are? How so? By having the characters straight up quote philosophers at each other from time to time. That works. God. So now it's time for a famous virgin to dance and sing at a wedding. What? Yeah, everybody's going to gather at Wow and Crassus's wedding, and this virgin teenage pop star is going to perform, and meanwhile, Caesar's going on a bender. Oh, he is? Yeah, this freaking Caesar Catalina guy, he's drinking alcohol, mixing that with hard drugs. This freaking Caesar guy sounds like a Catalina wine mixer. Exactly, so he's going around like, whoa! And there'll be colors, and that'll go on for some time. Well, but then Claudio arranges for this video of Caesar hooking up with that pop star to play on all the screens in this building. Oh, sneaky. Yeah, so Caesar gets arrested, but then we find out that it was a deep fake video, and the girl wasn't even a minor, so it's like, it's all good now. Oh, so that problem's immediately resolved? Yes, sir. We're frequently going to present problems that are then solved within a couple of minutes. Like at a certain point, Caesar loses his time powers. Oh, yeah? Yeah, and then shortly after, they come back, so that's all good now. Well, good. Oh, and a satellite's going to crash into the city. Oh, no. Yeah, so that'll be referenced for a few minutes. Sure, that may as well happen. It will. And then I was thinking we have this press conference scene, but the person that Caesar's talking to is actually in the theater with the audience. What? Just in the room with everybody, talking to the screen for a...
Okay, so that actually happened. I read about this particular part in the movie, where it's almost like you're kind of a part of the movie almost. Like I heard about this. And I'm hearing also that it probably didn't work all that well.
Moment, and then Caesar answers that person. I think we should do that. So that seems like a logistical nightmare. Yeah. And it won't add much of anything, but
waiting.
Oh, I don't know. I got nothing. I was hoping you would fill in that. Okay, yeah, no, I got nothing. Then Caesar gets shot in the face by a child.
What?
Oh my God, so he dies? Nah, he's all right. Oh, it must be hard to survive being shot in the face. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, because see that Megalon stuff that he discovered? That's able, you can rebuild your face with that, and your eyeball, and your brain, and a dog's leg at a certain point. What is going on? Don't worry about it. So that assassin's dog's leg at a certain point. What is going on? Don't worry about it. So that assassination attempt thing is resolved almost immediately. Yeah, now you're getting it. I don't think that I am. Anyway, so then Wow Platinum starts hooking up with her nephew Claudio to try to get him to convince his grandfather to give him the company so she could then take the money and give it to Caesar to make Megalopolis.
Yeah, he's out.
Sure,
He's out.
sorry.
He's
But then
gone.
Wow and Claudia walk into Crassus's bedroom, and he's got like this
Texting
little
someone.
crotch bump going on under his sheets, and he's like, "Hey, what do you think of this boner I got?" Oh my God!
What?
But then it wasn't a boner; it was a tiny bow and arrow, and he uses that to kill Wow Platinum, and then to shoot Claudio in the buttocks. Hey, I gotta ask, are you okay? Me? Yeah, you all good? You doing all right?
The face.
Megalopolis. Okay, so then Crassus gives the money to Caesar to build Megalopolis, and this place is great. It has these sidewalks that you stand on, and they just move like you don't even have to walk. So we're really going to
my
focus
God.
on that. Those already exist. Those are in every airport. He has a little baby with Julia. Sure, okay. And now the baby can stop time too,
He's
or
gone.
not. And then we're done. What do you think? Well, to be honest,
baby
it
can
sounds a
do it
little
too?
unhinged and crazy. Just so crazy it might work. No.
No, absolutely not. What? Francis Ford Coppola's self-funded sci-fi epic makes back less than 5% of budget in box office debut. Yikes. I mean, and from what I understand too, Francis Ford Coppola, he took like $100 million from his wine business. Some business that he's a part of. He took like $100 million from that to self-fund this. And this is what he put out there. So it's funny that a lot of the things I've read on this movie actually do happen, which is kind of crazy. Again, this is one that I will watch eventually. I'm not paying to go see this in the theaters. I was trying to see it early screening. That didn't work out. But yeah, no, that's no. I can't spend money on this. I will on Joker too, just because like, one, I'm a DC fan. I want to see kind of where they go with this, and you know, there's some creative aspects in it that I've been hearing about that I want to experience for myself. So I'm okay with that. This one just sounds like a train wreck from the jump, and a lot of the clips I've seen too didn't pull me outside the trailer. The clips just looked really bad. So no, I am good. Is this the Room of our generation? Could this be that? Is it that bad? some of the acting and some of these looked really bad. What is going on? Again, it makes for a really good pitch meeting. It makes for a really good pitch meeting. So that I'm happy for, which I had a feeling once I was hearing a lot of things. I think the Joker 2 pitch meeting, whenever he does that, which will probably be this week, I think that's gonna be the same deal, just from things I'm hearing. But I want to watch that movie to get my own view on that. Really, at the end of the day, that's my thought. But just the story aspect of this, weird. All the characters, and he said that's the easiest part to kind of follow because it gets crazier, and it clearly did. This is obviously a passion project, and to be in a place too, I will say this: to be in a place where you can just kind of get the money to do whatever you want to do. Kudos to him. I can't fault him for that, you know. But also, does something like this tarnish his legacy? Is there's that aspect of it? Will that kind of be a conversation? Does doing this passion project mess up kind of the things that you've done? Are people going to start to remember more of The Godfather 3 and this than 1 and 2 and Bram Stoker's Dracula, all that kind of stuff? Is that kind of where it's going to go? I don't know. I wonder. But again, this is one that I will watch. I'm just not going to go to the theaters to see it. Maybe I would rent it, maybe, but for sure I want to wait to see what it's going to be on for streaming because I don't know who's picking this up. Could it be on Netflix? Maybe, will they pick it up? Who knows? Does it have enough talk around it where they'd be like, I think people, they hate this enough to hate watch it, so let's get it on Netflix. Or is it going to be Amazon? I need to find out like who is possibly going to have this. It's going to be on there sooner than later because it didn't make back much of its budget. So it's going to be on streaming pretty quick. That's how they've been doing this lately. We've seen it, so that's kind of how it's going to go.